Hello, this is Kylie from Hello Crafter and I'm popping on with a quick video to show you how I made these cards, which are using paper strips to create really colourful, simple but effective design. A really good way of using up your paper strips. If you bought my monthly card class kit this month, February, these designs are inside your kit, so you've got everything you need to make these cards, and this little video will hopefully just show you how I put them together. So we're using paper from the join offer. So Stampin' Up have a really good offer this month, so until the end of February, which is a few days left, they're giving away 5 packs of these papers, all in different colour families. There's 200 sheets of paper in total. It's worth £53.50, I think it is. And you're gonna get that sent to you for free if you join Stampin' Up in February, which is a fantastic offer. So I've chosen the Brights collection and the Subtles collection to create my cards. So let's get started. So I've got my supplies here for the 2 versions of the card. I've got 2 plain white card bases, 2 pieces of black cardstock which measure 13.8 centimetres by 9.5, 2 pieces of white cardstock which measure 13.3 centimetres by 9. They're just half a centimetre smaller, so that they will layer upon the black piece to create a black border like this. And then 2 white strips that we will be laying our paper strips down onto. These measure 15 centimetres by 5 centimetres. And lastly we have our paper strips. I've already created these, I've chopped these up ready. If you have a big stash of random scraps of paper that you have been saving for the perfect project, which could be this, you may need to just cut yours down. You may just want to use them as they are, wide pieces, narrow pieces, it doesn't matter, all sorts of patterns and colours. But I've obviously cut these down ready to go, and I'm going to start gluing these down onto my white paper strips here. So I'm going to create 2 different designs. I'm going to create one with the stripes straight perpendicular to the white strip here. I'm going to lay those all the way along and glue those down, and then I'm going to create one where my strips will be laid down on a diagonal like this. I'm just going to fill it up. I don't want to leave any white gaps in this particular design, so I'll just keep them nice and close together and as straight as I can. So I'll just grab my glue, and so I don't make too much mess with the glue, I'm going to put a little bit of glue down on the white card and lay my strip down onto that. Doesn't matter if I overhang, because I can trim off anything that overhangs later. A bit more glue next to that. And I'm altering the colours and the patterns as well next to each other, just to create like a rainbow effect. So I'll carry on doing this and we'll come back to it in a moment. So on the diagonal ones, I've got some little tiny bits to fill in on the corners. So if I just cut down one of my strips, because I only need a small piece for there, and a really small piece for this one. Just that. And if I flip these over, you can see that I've got quite a lot of excess to trim off, but it's really satisfying to do. Ideally you would leave this glue just to dry for a few minutes, just to make sure it's all properly stuck down before you start cutting. And this is what my two covered strips now look like. I've got a nice rainbow of different patterns and colours, and this is where we're going to attach to the white pieces now. So decide on which orientation your cards will be. So you can lay your strips down onto this piece in any direction, like so. The ones with the diagonal stripes you can even tilt so your stripes become vertical and lay those across your card like that. Stick them down, trim away the excess as well to have everything all neat into this white piece. So however you decide to do that, you can also cut these down to form even more strips, which also look really good, so you could use them on more than one card. So I'm going to go ahead and decide which way round I'm going to have my pieces and get those glued down. So it's time to add a sentiment, and I'm going to add a really simple black sentiment to these cards. I've chosen one from the Art Gallery stamp set because they're nice and straight and really simple font, which works really well with this sort of quite simple geometric design. Take my black ink pad, and I'm just going to add a thank you here on the diagonal, and here as well. I think I prefer it that way around now. So then I'll mount these just on this black background to frame the card and to tie in with my black ink as well. And then these can just be glued down onto your white card front. And there's your finished cards, nice and simple, colourful, and a perfect way to use up your paper scraps. I'll just show you some of the other designs that I've made. We've got this one with a slightly different range of colours. I've left off the black border because I thought it looked quite nice on the white. This one is with those same colours but with the strip going portrait format. And this one was an idea one of my class ladies had, to chop up your strip before you glued it down onto the card. You can actually then use it on multiple cards, so you can make your paper strips go a lot further. So there you go, some simple but effective and colourful cards for using up your paper strips. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!